Hello you, this is Big Fat Bestie and I'm on Pattaya Beach. To the north and to the south. So as a celebration of getting 200 subscribers, I thought I'd give you a bit of a Q&A, and I've got on my phone a few random questions I found off the internet, which I'll give you the random answers to. So when you're watching these vlogs, you can get a little bit of background about what is behind this big fat face. So let's kick it all off then. What is your middle name? I've got two, Charles and William. My middle names are named after both of my grandfathers. What is your favourite colour? Black. Do you know what? I'm going to give you the views while I answer these. It's going to be much better than looking at my face. How tall are you? I'm a minuscule 5'6.5". Half is very important. Cats or dogs? Cats. I'm definitely a cat person. Are you religious? I am not. I am an atheist. Do you support charities? I do. In my work back in the UK, I work as a ring announcer for boxing events, and the company I work for have raised over £7 million for Cancer Research UK. So I support that. I also support the Alzheimer's Society. Unfortunately, my mum has got Alzheimer's, and I also have raised money in the past for the British Humanist Association. They raise money for various different other charities, as long as they are not affiliated with religion. Looks a bit bright, I can't see what I'm doing now. Let's have a look. Right, how many countries have you visited? I don't know. Quite a few. Obviously I'm English, so I live in Europe. I've visited most, but not all, of the countries in Europe. I've worked in Greece, and I do that every summer. I've also lived in the States for about a year and a half in total, and I've had a couple of Caribbean cruises, or Caribbean cruises if you're American, and obviously they visit various different islands which are owned by various different countries as well. So I don't know, I'm guessing 40 maybe. I'll have to get back to you on that. Are you going to college, or have you been to college? Yeah, I have. I've got a BTEC National Diploma in Media. I went to university, Northumbria University, to study Government and Public Policy, which is basically politics. Religion and politics, two things you shouldn't talk about in vlogs or down the pub, and I'm going to speak about them both. And also, a bit later in life, I went down to Oxford and I got did my theory for my airline transport pilot's license, which is another question. What is your... Hello? Ray-Ban? I don't need Ray-Ban, thank you. What is your biggest regret? Well, I spent all my money, and I mean all of it, about £40,000 in total, training to be an airline pilot, and then I failed my medical on my kidneys, so that was that dream scuppered, which is a real shame because I really wanted to do that, and a couple of my friends are airline pilots and I'm incredibly jealous of them, but they deserve it. Not the jealousy, they deserve their lifestyle. Yeah, jobs. What is your favourite and least favourite job that you've ever done? Well, currently I love the job that I do, which is a boxing ring announcer in the winter in England, and I will do some vlogs about that when I get back to the UK. And also I do still DJ in Greece in the summertime. Favourite job I've ever had by an absolute mile, even though I do love the job that I do now in England, is I was the stadium announcer for Newcastle United Football Club for 2.5 seasons, which was just amazing. So I got to announce Alan Shearer's record-breaking goal, did his testimonial, and announced Premier League football and UEFA Europa League football. It was just an absolute dream job, and I enjoyed every single second of it. Worst job I've ever done? I'm not sure. I think being a Meatloaf tribute in Benidorm was quite tough financially, because I couldn't earn any money, because I don't think I was very good at it. And DJing wise, there was a job I did once in Middlesbrough on a converted car ferry, and I didn't really like the venue, and I certainly didn't like the town. Sorry if you're from Borough, very much either. But that only lasted 6 months, so that wasn't too bad. What is your favourite drink? Havana 7 rum. So if you ever see me out and about and fancy shouting me a drink, that is my tipple. If they don't have Havana 7, I will do Bacardi. But yeah, Havana 7 rum is the drink of the gods as far as I'm concerned. What is your favourite perfume? No idea. Tea or coffee? Both. What would you or have you named your children? I have one child. His name is Adam. He's 19 years old and he's absolutely awesome. If it was going to be a girl, he would have been called Caitlin. So those are the two name choices for my one and only child, Adam, or if he was a girl, he would have been called Caitlin. What sports do you play? Have you played? At school, I played rugby and cricket and a little bit of tennis. I don't play any sport now, I'm afraid. I was a school chess captain. It's not really a sport though, is it? What is your favourite book? American Psycho by Bret Easton Ellis is my favourite book. Who are some of your favourite YouTubers? Oh, good question. I get to big people up. Obviously, I've not been doing this very long at all. Literally started it properly at the start of this holiday. And I'm really enjoying it so far. And I wouldn't have started it at all had it not been for the following. Obviously, Kevin Thailand, who I've met at the subscribers meeting, and I'm going to meet again on my last night on Wednesday. He's just awesome. He's just informative and natural and funny, but mostly informative. His vlogs are great, so if you want to find out about everything to do with Pattaya, especially the dark side where he now lives, just check out his vlogs. There's absolutely loads of them, and they really are a good watch. I also like Dead Farang when it comes to Thailand, and Pumpui Falang, who is my new buddy over here, so please subscribe to those. But the one who really got me interested in it, and the one vlog which I really look forward to every time the notification comes up, is a lady called Mari Johnson, who is a Californian lady. I think she's half Japanese, half American, and I started off watching her vlogs around Southeast Asia, which I really enjoyed, and she's now in New Zealand currently. So I'm going to put a link to her channel as well, and she's absolutely delightful. She is fantastic at YouTube as well, and she's going to be a huge star. So make sure you check out Miss Mari Johnson, and she's as hot as hell, in addition to being good as well. What is your favourite movies? What is your favourite movie? I've got several. I can't narrow it down to just one. There's loads. I really am a bit of a film buff. I suppose some of my favourites would be, I love Sideways, Thomas Hayden Church and Paul Giamatti. That's just brilliant. Man on the Moon, the Andy Kaufman biopic with Jim Carrey. That's absolutely one of my favourites. An Oliver Stone film called Talk Radio, with Eric Bogosian and Alec Baldwin in it, and the Before series of films. That's Before Sunrise, Before Sunset, which is the second one, I'm my favourite of the three, and the latest one, Before Midnight, Ethan Hawke and Julie Delpy. So if you want some recommendations for movies, you can check all those out. Oh, and Scanners, which is a great classic horror film as well. Are you single or taken? Well, ladies, I am surprisingly unattached. Can you believe it? Completely single and unattached. Although checking my analytics on YouTube, 95.6% of my subscribers are male. So I don't think this is going to help me in that department. So yeah, I am single. What is your idea of an ideal first date? I have many of them right here in Pattaya. I don't think an ideal first date without a guaranteed happy ending is an ideal first date. So let's go. How many girlfriends, boyfriends have you had? A few. I'm 43 years old, so quite a lot. I'm not going to give you the magic number, but it's by no means in 4 figures, but it's over 3. Do you speak any different languages and well? Well, none of them well. I had GCSE in French and German. I speak Nit, Noi, Pidgin, Thai, and a very, very small amount of Greek. Just really the swear words to get by. Do you have any siblings? Yep, I've got one brother, Ned, who's 2.5 years younger than I am. How would you describe your fashion sense? Slogan t-shirts. What is your favourite restaurant? Ooh. I don't know. I really don't know. I have to think about that. I went to Nobu in Miami. That was very expensive and very, very nice. There's a nice steakhouse in Leeds called Black House. That's Leeds, UK. I quite like that. I think I've really got too many favourites. That's flummoxed me a bit, that one. Where are your favourite places and least favourite places that you've been on holiday? Ooh, I can't think of a bad one. I love travel a lot. I think the only place on a negative I can think of, the most disappointing place, and I still had a good time, was Bali. I thought Bali was going to be awesome because it's such a hell of a long flight from the UK, and it's nice, and we stayed in a really nice 5-star hotel, but it was just meh. It was I was with my girlfriend at the time for a start, which didn't help, and we were arguing a lot. But yeah, Bali, it was fine. But it was just like a Caribbean island or a Greek island. I know it's going to be because it's an island. I don't really know what I really expected. But Nusa Dua I stayed in, which was quite quiet and was kind of okay. And then we went to Kuta a few times, the surfy town. But yeah, Bali was probably my most disappointing trip. My favourite places, well, I lived in Orlando, or Kissimmee, near Orlando in Florida, for 1.5 years, so that wasn't really a holiday. That was more living and working there for a bit. Yeah, I can't really go past. I enjoyed New York too, which is great. I love the States. Yeah, I think my 2 favourites, I can't split them for different reasons here. Pattaya, Thailand, I just adore it. I want to retire here eventually because I just think it's got everything, absolutely everything. The only thing it doesn't have really is a great beach, and I wouldn't really want to swim in the water here, but I can get a ferry across to Koh Larn where the beaches are fabulous, so that's not a problem. So yeah, Pattaya, Thailand, and Las Vegas, Nevada, USA, which again is one of the very, very few places I've ever been to in the world where it looks exactly as it appears on the TV. So if you've never been to Vegas and you think, my God, it can't possibly be as good and as brash and as mental as it looks, well, it is. And I've stayed at a gazillion hotels in Vegas, and I've never had a bad trip. I've lost a lot of money, but I've never had a bad trip in Las Vegas. And also cruises. One of my trips I've done 3 cruises. I did one in 2000, I did one in about 2012, and then a couple of years ago I did a swingers cruise, which was a full ship takeover of the Royal Caribbean Freedom of the Seas, adults only, whole ship. We were all swingers, so you had to be in a male-female couple, and I could do a separate vlog on that one, which I might do actually, on my experience of the swingers cruise. But it was literally insane. Oh, now my phone's gone off now, so I can't think of anything, any more questions, because I can't get hold of them. But I think that's probably enough, to be quite honest. So that's enough about me. If you've got any more questions, you want to find out, more about what I do, who I am. Obviously, one thing I haven't said is I'm British. Sexual orientation, I am straight. Weight, how fat is Big Fat Bestie? I'm about 14 stone. So we'll end the vlog here. Any more questions, stick them below. Give it a like. Please subscribe if you haven't already. And I'm going to go and get myself a beer on the beach here in fabulous Pattaya, Thailand. Thank you so much for watching, and here's to the next 100. Yeah, so sorry, I completely forgot to mention one thing in the vlog which I said I was going to talk about in the Q&A, which is politics. So politics I keep out of these vlogs. You won't find political vlogs from me because they're generally about dicking around and travel. But should you wish to know my politics, seeing as I am bearing my soul on the Q&A, in the UK I'm centre left. I'm not affiliated to any political party anymore. I don't like the leader of the one which I used to like now. So read into that whatever you will. If I was in the USA, and bearing in mind that I did live in Kissimmee, Florida for a bit, but obviously didn't get to vote because I'm British, I would probably, in fact almost certainly, be a registered Democrat. So those are my US and UK political views, which I will keep out of these vlogs because these are just about sunshine, happiness, drinking and walking and talking. Please don't unsubscribe just because I mentioned politics and my lack of religion, because I've got lots more content to come in the next few months. So thank you so much for helping to build my channel. I hope you're enjoying these vlogs, and I will get on to making some more for you right now. Take care of yourselves. Vlog off.